Hello, you guys. You guys hear me? Yeah. Everyone looks great tonight. We're all here to celebrate Magali and Sergio tonight. I'm going to start with my speech, though. Okay. Before everyone starts, drinking, being sensitive. It's up here. Because I just want to be able to talk. I want to look into her eyes. Okay. So first off, I want to thank all of the bridesmaids here. Number one, we've all been the maids of honor. We've all worked really well together to make sure that everything has worked out well for them. So, I'd like to say that. Okay? Kind of a big deal. So, okay. So when I sat down and I was like brainstorming about Magali, I was like, okay, I'm the maid of honor, she's my best friend. I don't want to be too cheesy, but I've got some stories that come to mind. Nothing crazy. So I tried to stay focused and bring it together what was really important to me. And I started with when we first met in biology class at Hubbard with our white eyeliner, brick red lip liner and chapstick. And we thought we were pretty hot shit. So, we were ridiculously hot. So, but at that time I knew right away she was more than just a friend to me. She was there for me during times that she probably didn't even realize it. She let me not only into her home and share her family with her, but she shared her clothes and her makeup and her bed, all those sleepovers, and all of her secrets. So she fed me, and she basically, her mom and dad, but welcomed me into their family like I was their sister. So, but I love the way that we laughed together. I love the way that we would stay up all night and giggle for absolutely no reason. And how we would sit in your room and believe that we heard ghosts all the time in your mom's house. Oh my God, we totally heard that right now. He's outside the door. It's true. I swear those ghosts. They were there. So, or when we would go out to the club, to Pasha's, and we would borrow Aurelia and Annie's IDs. We were 15. You're you better not wear your glasses or I'm not going in there, my baby. Hey, fine, I won't wear them. And so you would hold my hand the whole night and guide me throughout the whole club and be like, oh my God, he's cute. She's hating on us. Oh my God. So that's a big deal when you're blind. So, yeah, he's the cutest one, but, okay, but, I know that I can't just say that about anyone, so, and it always comes back to her. And I know that when it comes down to telling her things, I know she'll feel almost the same way I do about it, and that feels good to know that you have that in common with someone. I've watched her get hurt, and I've watched her fight for what she believes in. She's so confident sometimes, even if she's wrong, which is rarely, it's rarely. And she's very confident, and I love that about her, because she really fights for what she believes in. So I love that about her, and I hope you never lose that, which I'm sure you won't. You stay steadfast in what you feel and you believe, and that's a quality I know that's really hard to find nowadays. And the best part of this, our relationship, is watching you fall in love with Sergio. And I knew that when you talked about him, he was different. It was one of those convincing moments that you believed in, and I was like, we will see when I meet him. But I'm honored to even be with him and be like supported like you guys in your relationship. And he's a great man, and I'm happy for both of you. And I know he's a wonderful man, and he treats you well, because I don't really even need to say like, Sergio, you better be good to her, because I've seen it, and he's excellent with you, and patient, and it goes both ways, I know. Sometimes more so than others. So I'm not even going to say that and be like, I think that's ridiculous. But I know he loves you. And I know it by the way he looks at you, the way he holds you, and the way he talks to you. And it's very sincere and beautiful. And I also knew that he was the one, and how patient he was, when I tested him while I was sober by pouring just a little bit of alcohol on his brand new outfit when we first met, and he went ahead and poured it right back on me and did it with a smile, and I was like, oh my God, what a jerk! But you did it first. Then I knew. I was like, okay, he like really likes her. She really likes it. I like him. He fought back. So I clearly had mistaken his kindness for weakness, but I learned fast that he was serious and that he was the one for you, because it takes a pretty serious guy to deal with you. But seriously, I love both of you so much, and I wish you only the sweetest and the most sincere love for all of your future together. And Val, you're beautiful inside and out, and I love you.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing? That was an amazing speech, by the way. Thank you very much.
No pressure, no pressure.
I must confess that when Sergio asked me to be the best man, I was terrified about the speech. So I would first like to thank Mr. Jack Daniels for giving me the Cheers, brother. Cheers. Cheers. Much better. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jose Chavez.
And I'm Jose Godinez.
Jose. And we are the best men.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, I know I'm starting really terrible, but just so you know, the groomsmen helped me lock all the doors, so you guys might as well sit here and enjoy it, alright? Since we have a bilingual crowd, Jose here will be translating my speech into Spanglish to the best of his ability. This was really his idea, so this should be kind of interesting, right?
Lo que acaba de decir es que él todo lo que diga en inglés, yo lo voy a decir en español, palabra por palabra. So pongan atención.
You all look like you're having a great time. Well, with this speech, that's all about to change. I really don't think when Sergio was selecting the best man that he considered, for 1 second, public speaking ability. An important oversight that over the next 5 minutes, you guys are all paying for. For those of you that are wondering why there's 2 best men standing up here, it's perfectly simple. Sergio wanted to appoint a best man for the occasion, but sadly couldn't find one. So he found 2 barely competent ones.
Lo que acaba de decir es que somos 2 aquí, pero ojalá y que al rato ustedes coman muy bien y muchas gracias.
Sergio chose me as his best man because I'm someone he can trust. So before I betray that trust, I think I'd give him a fair warning. You really messed this one up. I'd like to say what a genuine honor it is to be Sergio's best man today. I appreciate that I'm just one of his most suitable close friends that he could have chosen tonight to be his best man. I mean, look at this group of handsome groomsmen. Why don't we give these guys a round of applause? And thank you guys for understanding and coming to terms with the fact that since we were chosen as the best men, you guys are just a less worthy group of friends.
Lo que dijo es que esos tres que están aquí, que ojalá y un día él pueda ser novios con los tres. Y que ya después que no lo juzguen, por favor.
All kidding aside, the bridesmaids, they all look absolutely beautiful and deserve an even stronger round of applause. Ruth and the rest of the girls did an amazing job helping with the wedding. Thank you guys. You know, Sergio always jokes around with me about the first time we met. He claims that I would always chase for his friendship, that I would always chase for his acceptance, that I always wanted to be on his team when we played basketball, that I always wanted to be in his car when we went joyriding.
True.
Well, I guess my master plan worked, Sergio, because I couldn't be any happier standing up here today as your best man. Thank you, www.thebestmanspeech.com.
Ahí la verdad no sé lo que dijo porque no puse atención, ya después de las primeras dos palabras, pero www algo y algo.
They say that the best man speech is the groom's worst 5 minutes of the day. And because of Jose, it's probably going to be Mag's worst. Let me see, there's about 3 hours till 12. Yeah, the worst 3 hours of your life. So before any further ado, Jose, please keep time. And speaking about time, in time-honored tradition, I will now do my best to give Sergio the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of his life. For the record, the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of Mag's life will be coming later on this evening, courtesy of Sergio. Judging by all the oohs and the ahs, I don't think you need to translate that one. Sergio, you truly have been an amazing friend, and I sincerely hope that our friendship continues, particularly after this speech. So, I guess this is a part of the speech where I'm supposed to give the newlyweds somewhat advice of the challenges that are coming ahead. So coming from a guy that's doing pretty good for himself, and considering the fact that I got kicked out of 4 high schools, dropped out of college, is approaching his 30s and isn't married yet, I would just say do what I do. Just fling it.
Acaba de hablar de él mismo por 5 minutos y no entiendo por qué, pero dijo algo que de fling, son las que estén solteras, por favor, alcen la mano. Ni una, mentirosas.
This is the last page. So, what about the bride and her dress? Mags, as you always do, you look absolutely amazing. As being one of Sergio's best friends, I've had the pleasure of having you in my life as a friend as well. I learned that you're just as beautiful on the inside, and thank you for being my friend. Watching the two of you grow together has truly been one of the most beautiful things that I've ever seen, and truly is a gift from God. And I think that I speak for everyone when I say thank you for allowing all of us to witness today a true fairy tale.
Ahí no le va a cambiar nada, nomás dijo que Magali es muy hermosa y quiere darle gracias y los dos queremos darles gracias por tenernos como amigos y gracias por tenernos aquí. Ya no llores, por favor, porque después yo lloro y luego thank you very much. You look amazing.
Spanish.
Te ves amazing.
To bring things to a conclusion, I'd like to thank you all for your attention, but I'm not done yet. Mags, because I believe that you are the best thing that's ever happened to Sergio, I'd like to help you in maintaining a loving, healthy, but most importantly, honest marriage. So I would like to demand that any women out there that have a key to Sergio's old apartment or house, that you guys return it now.
That you met at Nitro, right?
You're welcome, man.
Hey, Max, he's all yours. He's all yours.
Sergio, I feel so lucky being able to call you my friend. And you truly are the definition of that, bro. And I'm glad that you found a wonderful woman to share the rest of your life with. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in wishing Mags and Sergio a prosperous and healthy marriage.
Lo que digo es que la verdad no importa, nomás vamos a tomar.
Fine up until I walked down the aisle, but you guys were awesome. Thank you guys so much. Everyone that is here obviously has touched us in one way or another, and my friends are Sergio's friends are my friends, and now Sergio's family, my family, and my family, Sergio's family. So thank you guys so much, especially my bridesmaids and groomsmen. They have been awesome, especially the bachelorette party. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I just can't wait to celebrate with everyone we love. And cheers. We love you.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias y salud.
Música, maestro.
Yeah, see, that's what happened there during the ceremony. It flew off like that. They got it all loose.